Hey Scorpio, what's up? Welcome to your reading. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's have a look at what you can expect to happen in your love life in the coming few days. It is a general love reading, may or may not resonate. If it doesn't, check out your other placements. Roles can be reversed anytime, so feel free to switch those energies, vice versa. Alright, Scorpio, we're going to go ahead and have a look at present and future, you and your person. Okay, this is Scorpio. All right, let's see the current situation. Okay. All right, Scorpio. In the current situation, what I am getting out here is that you do have in the current situation, what I'm getting, Scorpio, is that you are not open to a romantic connection for some reason. Okay, I don't know why. I think what's happening is that there is a romantic connection around you, but you're not open to it. Are you feeling anxious? There's something out here that's making you feel anxious, that is making you feel very worried about the future. See, you have an opportunity out here, okay, to be liberated, to be independent. Somewhere, somehow, you are doubting your worth, is what I'm getting, okay? You're doubting your worth. It's time for you to move forward. It's time for you to turn your back to people, places, situations that don't deserve you. However, you are choosing to settle for less. Now, either you are with someone who you're not feeling connected to, but it just feels safe, or even if you're single, you're not opening yourself up to new opportunities because there is a connection out here, a romantic connection out here where you need to be vulnerable, where your heart needs to be open, but you're still not doing it. You're staying more isolated than required. Scorpio, right now what's happening is that you need to love yourself, okay? You need to love yourself, but you're not. You're so guarded. There is so much of fear out here, Scorpio, from your side, where you want to give. There could be a situation where someone wants to give, okay, or someone out here wants to invest into the connection with you, but you're too guarded. Scorpio, you're too guarded. You're like, no, I don't know, I'm not sure. I've already had a bad experience. I don't know if I want to give in again, okay? There is just constant fear, okay? I feel the theme out here is fear, is anxiety. I don't know, it's all in the unknown. I don't know if it's going to work out. I don't know if it should work out. So no matter how good you feel a connection is good for you, somewhere somehow there's this constant lack of clarity, okay? And I feel what you're doing is there is an external threat that you feel threatened from a connection. You do feel that there is a connection that will threaten you. There is someone who's going to threaten you, okay? And this could be a very, very brand new connection. Some of you are already in a connection, but you just don't feel safe. But what I'm getting out here is that the threat is more internal than external. There is nothing or no one out here who wants to hurt you, okay? Your past is past. It's the past for a reason. If there is someone new you're dealing with, or there is someone new that you're with, that person means no harm to you. But like I said, there's this constant energy of being anxious and being worried. See, you need to move on. You're having a hard time moving on. You're emotionally stuck. And when you're emotionally stuck, what you do is you keep doubting yourself. So there's a lot of self-doubt out here. There's a lot of doubting your capabilities. There's a lot of doubting your abilities. There's a lot of doubting your decisions. Okay? Sometimes this happens when you give up too quickly on what you think is right. Okay, so you're giving up too quickly on what you believe is right, or you're giving up too quickly on people, places, situations that actually want to come towards you correctly. Yeah, so it's almost like once bitten, twice shy. But I do feel, Scorpio, you are in a connection, okay, but you're not giving that connection 100%. It's got to be 50-50. Right now, it's 80-20. I feel the opposite person is investing into you 80%. You are doing only 20% of the work because you're too scared to open up, to let your emotions flow once again. Now, when it comes to your person out here, your person could be a workaholic. Okay, that's what they're doing right now. This person out here could be a workaholic, or they're just, yeah, see, they want a new beginning in love with you for sure. But yeah, either this person out here is invested into another connection, Scorpio, or then this person out here is coming off as very blinded to the truth. They have so many opportunities to come towards you, so many opportunities to reconcile with you, get married to you, get committed to you, okay, or to kind of get bring in stability into the connection, but they won't do it. And I feel that's because they don't want to open up. I feel this person out there feels it's more easier to bury themselves into work. Some of you, this person may be over invested into family, okay, or over invested into family members. They also feel you are a risk. This person out here feels you are a risk. It's a risk to be with you. So what they do is, even though they see potential for a long-term commitment, prosperity with you, even though they love you to the moon and back, like you are suppressing the truth and not opening up to a new person, they are suppressing the truth, they are suppressing their emotions and manipulating their emotions to thinking they don't care about you. Okay, and that's just plain sabotage. This person's sabotaging. So if they're not speaking to you, they're doing it intentionally. Okay, because they want to push you away, although they want you. And if they are speaking to you and you feel that the communication is hopeless, they are doing it intentionally because they don't want to open up to love. That's a person who is in a very superficial connection. See, they're in a very, very toxic family situation. Either this person's had a very, very bad family background, okay, or this person out here chooses to not say no. They're saying yes to toxic family members, or they, even though they wish to have a happily ever after with you, somewhere somehow they need to put a permanent change. They need to put all their effort into a permanent ending. Okay, so if this person out here is married, if this person's committed, they've got to let that go because it's not working out for them. If this person's single, okay, their family, they could have a family issue out here. They could be in a very, very bad family dynamic, or they're too afraid to have a happily ever after. Okay. Now, before we move forward, if you need a personal reading, you can email me on tarotwithnimo@gmail.com. Let's see what actions you will take in the near future. Now, what's happening out here, Scorpio, is that in the near future, you seem to be giving up on this person. Okay, I don't see you fighting for this person anymore. Yeah. Yeah, you're changing your perspective. Okay, a lot of you are changing your perspective. You're putting your foot down. You're creating very, very healthy boundaries. You're being more action oriented. From being passive, you're becoming very, very aggressive in the sense where taking like creating boundaries. Okay, it's like this is acceptable, this is not acceptable. I feel like a switch, like you're done waiting for this person, you're done waiting for this person, and it's time for you to move forward. That's what you're doing. Okay, it's like I can't do this anymore. Yeah, you feel you can't do this anymore. There is someone behind the scenes or in the background, lurking around in the background, with who you can have a potential start, a brand new stable start. Someone has potential. So there is lots and lots of communication that's coming in, Scorpio. This does not have to be with this person. I mean, this is not, forget not this person, this is not from this person. There is someone new who wants to travel towards you, who wants to communicate with you, who's very passionate about you, who wants to ignite, okay, that chemistry, and who's very attracted to you. Okay, however, your confusion is a big problem out here. Your illusions is a big problem. Whatever you are trusting is just an illusion, is not reality. So you do need to get a reality check. You do need to understand the fact that you are distracting yourself by thinking of the worst outcome with a new person. All right, but that's not what the truth is. If you are already in a connection, you are in a relationship, but you're still acting single from your mind and from your heart. So I do feel, like I said, I'm repeating myself, Scorpio. I do feel you are in a relationship, but even though you are in a relationship with someone new, you're acting single, or subconsciously you're like, I'm not really getting involved or vulnerable deeply. Whilst, and I don't think you're waiting for this person, but I do feel that the experience with this person has been traumatic. Okay, the experience that you've had with this person has been extremely traumatic, and you may feel that you don't want to go through it again, because you feel, you know what, people come and go, they break hearts, and you're the only one who's left vulnerable. So I do feel that you're forgiving the past, okay, forgiving yourself, and I see you as moving forward with that Ace of Cups and Ace of Pentacles. Yes, you are on the verge of having a breakthrough in your love life, okay, moving towards new people or moving towards this connection. I think the Scorpios that I'm talking to are already in a connection. You are somewhere, somehow trying your best by the end of the week to open your heart, open yourself to forgiveness, healing yourself, and no more holding on to resentment. So, probably in the beginning of the week, in the coming few days, in the beginning of the week, you may be yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. But by the end of the week, I do feel you'll be eventually be able to be more forgiving and be more open to relationships. Now, when it comes to your person, they were in a toxic connection in the past, they continue staying in a toxic connection or in a toxic family dynamic. Yeah, look at that. This person out here, even though they want a brand new beginning with you, right? This person out here is very, very, how do I say this? Extremely dedicated to a family dynamic. It almost feels like, no, I have to hold on to the burdens of expectations of my family, or I have to hold on to the burdens of expectations of a certain spouse, marriage, commitment, and I can't do this. I'm not happy, but I can't leave. I can't leave. It is my responsibility. So even though they want to come towards you, they're not being able to come towards you correctly. I feel, Scorpio, there is a very strong third party situation that is being bothered, that your person is being bothered by. They are still wearing rose tinted glasses. There is probably a family dynamic that is not supportive to them, or there could be a group of people who is gossiping about them, or there is someone who's not good for them. But they still choose to stay in a situation with the smallest hope that they get. It makes them feel, no, 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 things are getting better, things are getting better. I don't need to go to Scorpio, I don't need to go to Scorpio. Okay, that's what happens. But this is the excuse that they are making, so they don't have to move on. Okay, because starting with you from scratch is very scary for them. They already know, okay, this person already knows that wherever they are, it's crumbling. It's crumbling. The universe is subconsciously, this person already has an idea that the universe is raising the ground for them, completely empty, for them to build a solid foundation with you. The problem here is that there is constant procrastination. There is so much of details out here that this person keeps focusing on. That's a very fussy person. It's like, but what about this? If I go to Scorpio, what about that? Oh, but then what if this doesn't work out? Oh, but then Scorpio and me have this as a problem. How will we overcome that? So there is no dedication, willingness to start a solid foundation. Okay, even when this person talks to you, right, it's very wishy-washy. Okay, they don't follow through. Their follow through is very, 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 very weak. Okay, so they'll probably come towards you, but it's going to be very pretentious. They're going to pretend that they're happy where they are, or they're going to pretend like they're fine, although they desperately want to start with you from scratch. Okay, whether they are in a relationship or whether they are single, they want to be with you desperately, but this is their problem.